You ever notice how the mentality of a New York nigga is? The average New York nigga, the average New Jersey nigga, always and always have had Moorish mentality.
7 and 17, bad. Amos 7. Now hear what the Lord says about this black ass woman.
Which is cutthroat. They will cut your throats and not give a damn about you.
You're gonna be stomped the fuck out.
These people are the same people that long ago came from Africa, not just from Morocco. They came to our continent. We gave them land. We didn't fight with nobody, but we were viewed as weak. And this is the way Moors are even to this day. And you'll notice a lot of Moorish men, they just happen to be over 6 feet and bald head. Listen to them. You'll hear them constantly talking about how a woman ain't shit.
A man likes long hair. That's even in the scriptures. Yeah. Long hair is a glory unto a woman. I mean, that's a beautiful thing on a woman, okay? But this black bitch tries to convince you that it's cool, that you should be lusting after a mini fro, okay? Okay, that's what, why don't you like the way your sisters look? Bitch, that shit looks stink. And then you got the nerve to perm the little shit that you got and dye it blonde. And then put some braids on that shit. And then the braids start back here, in the back of the fucking head. Come on, man.
Don't trust no bitch. A bitch ain't this, a bitch ain't that. A woman ain't a woman. You can't trust no woman, so forth and so on. When you hear motherfuckers talk like this, you're listening to Moorish men who have been scarred by their Moorish women.
You joke. Let me see. Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. Must give. For what? For lead? Hazard for lead? This casket, my friends, threatens. Men who hazard all do it in hope of fair advantages. A golden mind stoops not to show up dross, eh? I'll then no give no hazard aught for lead, eh? What says the silver with her virgin hue? Who chooseth me shall gain as much as he deserve. Pause there, Morocco. And weigh thy value with an even hand. Huh? I do in birth deserve her, and in fortunes, and in graces, and in qualities of valor. But if I stray no further, but choose here. Who chooseth me will gain what many men desire. Why, that's the lady. All of the world desires her. From the four corners of the earth they come to kiss this shrine. This mortal breathing saint. Deliver me the key. Here, do I choose and thrive as I may.
There, take it, Prince. And if my form lie there, I am yours.
Came here, and those who ushered the whites here were Moors, and they are the ones who created New York. Now, you know, if in Shakespeare's plays and whatnot, and when they speak on Othello, it's interesting that Othello was over 6 feet tall, bald-head, black man. And this is the image of most Moors. Look at your movie stars. Almost all of them have a bald head. That almost all of them are 6 feet tall. Look at all of your rap artists. Almost all of them are from Jamaica. And why is that? Jamaica, the islands, Barbados, all of these islands that are not nowhere, you know, near being true Americans. Where did that come from? How did that take place? I'm going to tell you how it took place. When the Europeans came to our country, one of the interesting things that they did was they made pacts and covenants and treaties with the Moors. The Moors are the ones that told them how to get here. The Moors are the ones that was on the ships navigating them, showing them to this beautiful land.
With the diplomatic relations between the Moroccan Empire and the European powers between the 1500s and 1800s, between the same time period of the so-called transatlantic slave trade. That's why I'm focusing on that time period, 1500 to the 1800s. Mm-hmm. During that time period, we Moors had Europeans enslaved.
The Moors thought that they could make an agreement with these individuals and a pact with these Jews. See, a lot of times you hear one story about, well, America is made up out of all of the people that England kicked out. But the truth of the matter is, that's only a portion of what the Eurocentric American history is really about. It's really archaically about the Jews coming over here, and they are the ones that used the Moors to get here. The Moors existed and had a government way before, supposedly, even the Asians. The Mongoloids came here. The people that are known as Native Americans today, look at them. They are Asians. You can't tell the difference between a Native American or a goddamn Chinaman, because they're the same fucking people. They are Mongoloid orientation. They came down through the Bering Straits. Now, nobody's denying this history, all right? Nobody's denying this anymore. But what they don't tell you about is the history of the Moors and how they established New York. They established almost all of that East Coast to be theirs. They established that.
And let me tell you right now, I'm just going ahead and say it. You motherfuckers signing papers, I'm the one to tell you, your ass is getting ready to go to jail. Because you're some greedy ass motherfuckers, and you're signing papers. Now let me let you in on the deal.
Yes, you are. You have no proper cause to arrest me. Traffic infractions are not in crime. A person driving an automobile cannot be stopped to see if he or she is licensed to drive unless there is a reasonable suspicion the person has engaged in a criminal. The windows don't fly open here. Come on out. You can't lock the seats. That's all right. Step back. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Relax.
Alright, let me get down with this shit. They just locked up a whole goddamn church in Atlanta last year and gave them niggas 40 years. You fuck around with all these fast-wearing motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck they're doing, your ass going into jail. So let me go into history on how they done set this shit up on your ass. Because certain things need to be told. Now, I avoided this shit for the last 3 years. Goddamn it, let's go with it. Don't sign no fucking papers under no Moroccan Empire. Because as of March, when they sent them 3 black guys to jail for trying to blow up the so-called World Trade Center, we know it's a lie. You are now on the terrorist list. Now, let me break this shit down to you. They started with the Blackstone Rangers in the 1980s and 1985 under one of the guys was in jail, and he made a deal with Gaddafi to blow up a building. Gaddafi being a part of Reagan organization. See, let me explain something. There's no such thing as enemies. That Ahmadinejad works for Obama now. They're all together. That Kim Jong motherfucker in Korea, whoever. Didn't you know that in 2004, didn't America give them motherfuckers $1 billion food aid? Wait a minute, now these are supposed to be the enemies. And they gave them $1 billion food aid. Alright? So when Gaddafi Gaddafi was doing this shit, the Blackstone Rangers, the guy that deal with the Blackstone Rangers with the Gaddafi thing. That's the setup, so that becomes the first terrorist. Because the Blackstone Rangers was a L. Lookins or whatever. Whatever, was it the L. Lookins, whatever? Yeah, okay. The guy was in jail and made this thing. Now listen to this shit. Now, I ain't going with some bullshit. I'm going with some bullshit we got caught up in Atlanta. So I'm not doing some theory. And because I'm able to travel the country, I'm telling you, they're locking up Moors every month. Locking them down. Now watch this shit. When we were in Atlanta in 1993, the Empress came to town and she dropped off these papers, which would later on become the Uniform Commercial Code, the UCC, and all this type of stuff. And gave us a list so you can you're going to get this much money from the government and all this shit. We just sign up all this shit. And my brother said, wait a minute, now hold on now. You mean to tell me that I'm going to petition this damn devil to give me some doggone money? And right now we're in the height of crack cocaine and everything that's going on, and they got gang warfare, and all of a sudden I'm going to get paid off. Now, wait a minute, hold on. My spirit don't even deal with that shit. All right. So they came in, they dropped off these papers, niggas started losing their houses. We were the first people in Atlanta to deal with this shit. Niggas started losing their houses in Atlanta. Okay. UCC, so the government in 2000 to 2003, 2004, they decided to really hook us in. They gave a sister named TRL the right, the IRS gave out money to people up under her from in Charlotte and also to a brother in South Carolina. And they gave money to black people with the UCC for 3 years. They only did it because they had to make a case. See, in order to say you defraud the United States government, they got to have a case to defraud. And in order to do that, they got to give out money. So they gave out money. They came in and locked her up, put her in the house arrest, locked up in jail, then put her in the hospital, and then told her, you free to go. Wait a minute, hold on. How you going to say this woman defraud the United States government? What's she getting? But then you going to say you free to go. Because they didn't need to keep her in jail. They only needed to make a case of fraud. Okay, so that's lesson number 2. So the Blackstone Ranger thing from 1985 was too far in the past. They needed something for this generation with this stuff. So therefore, they had to bring them brothers up in 06 down in, the brothers were supposed to go up the World Trade Center. 97 or what have you, to go up the World Trade Center. And when they sent us those brothers the other week, congratulations, your ass is under the goddamn terrorist list. See what I'm saying? Now you fuck around and start signing the papers and shit, be laughing at your fucking ass. Because it's all some shit. You see what I'm saying? It's all bullshit. You see what I'm saying? They even, I mean, Condoleezza Rice, Colin Powell even signed off and made certain people ambassadors. All this shit is a scheme. They give you this stuff, they give you these privileges, they're only ceremonial so that they can make this scheme up for the simple fact that the regular people go to jail behind this shit. But you are now officially under the Terrorist Act. You see what I'm saying? So you can enter at your own risk. You can listen to these niggas out here all you want to. I'm telling you, you going to jail. Now, I'm not telling you shit. I'm telling you, they came in last year and they locked up a whole church of niggas. A whole church. Everybody but the preacher. Because the preacher was the agent. You see what I'm saying? So the government is on this stuff. You see what I'm saying? They've declared a war against the Moors for the simple fact that the Queen Elizabeth understands one thing, that she cannot break her bloodline because the niggas entered into her bloodline doing Spain. You see what I'm saying? In Seville, I guess it's coming from Queen Charlotte, and they mad about it.